Have you ever seen something and it immediately elicits a reaction from you, like a physical reaction from your body? I'm thinking of something like when we see commercials of asking for help for children in third world countries where they are dying of starvation, where you see images of those children or something like that, or sometimes they'll do the same thing for pets, for animals who are in need of homes and help. There's something about that can really elicit a gut wrenching feeling and brings tears to your eyes, even. A lot of times that can happen for us. And sometimes it doesn't have to be an image, but something that someone says or something that just almost triggers a place in your heart where you feel very deeply about it. It seems that something like this happens with Jesus today when he comes upon the image or the scene of Jerusalem, the city. As he's traveling toward it, he finally can see the city and he weeps over Jerusalem. He's weeping because the people of Jerusalem have not been converted from the heart. And he wants what's best for them. He knows what's coming upon them, that there will be great calamities coming. And a lot of us could attribute that to what happens in Jerusalem about 70 years, about 40 years after Jesus' death, when there is the destruction of the city by the Romans. And so Jesus just feels this ache in his bones. He felt the same thing when he saw the 5,000 people who were looking for something. He says they were like sheep without a shepherd. And he was moved to the core. The word there that is used in Greek, let's see if I can pronounce it, is splagnizomai. And that word literally means something like moved to the bowels, which is kind of gross sounding, but it kind of gets the image across, what he feels. I think that sometimes we get too much in our heads about what's happening in the world. When we see what's going on, when there's great evil, when this or that is happening, and we just want people to change, and we say we likely get more angry or frustrated than anything. But what we should be doing to be more like Jesus would be to ask for the grace to really be moved to the heart for those people, for that situation, for whatever it is. To be moved all the way to our heart, to feel what God feels for that person, for that situation. And only from there can we truly do something good about that, to truly pray as we are called to act in charity because we can feel deeply what the Lord feels. I believe this is true. I try to pray like that for people every day. And that's a grace when the Lord can give that sense of emotion. Even tears for what other people are feeling, for what other people are experiencing. Because in that way, then we learn how to empathize better. We learn how to feel as the Lord feels because he's not unfeeling. So friends, let's ask the Lord today for that grace of splagnizomai, to be moved to the heart so that we might be moved to act with charity, to act with love, just as Jesus does for all of us.